days, Kevin. You can bank on that team winning a lot of games and always contending in the West.
Love outside. KD looking around. Count it.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Good defense by Poole. Warriors trailed by 3. And then Durant with the jam.
And Durant doesn't need to get up too high to throw it down. I think he could be dunking well into his 60s.
Pass to Murray.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And guys, they've done a great job beating their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Now here's Caruso. Nothing on the board.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Murray down low. And Jokic throws it down.
Boy, slick pass by Murray. He makes such an effort to create for his teammates.
And Poole gets it to go. Poole's got 8 points.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Pass to Jokic. Takes it from 10. The Warriors pull it in.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
That evens the score.
He'll mix one in here and there. Mathurin stretches the floor that way, making the defense respect his 3 ball.
Now Gordon. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Lets it fly. Uses the glass to drop it in. He's got 6.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Timeout called the Warriors. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
.112 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Smith, and he drives in, battles through traffic and lays it in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now the Warriors moving it up. And Jackson Davis gets it to go.
Can't leave anybody open around Smith. I mean, he finds them quickly. Love his court awareness.
It's taken away by Smith. All alone. And Smith with the stuff.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Edwards, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Good work by Mathurin getting rid of the ball when somebody has a better shot. You got to throw it his way.
And he jams it with authority.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
That shot missing.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
And so it's Jordan Poole making highlights for the Golden State Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Here's Smith. Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside Durant. Pulls it up. They get it back. Outside Mathurin. Shot clock at 6. The drive by KD. And KD throws it down.
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Spencer Dinwiddie has talked about buying into his role. He says you have to have confidence that's borderline irrational, but a perspective that's very realistic. You've got to know who you are. Kevin, he adds that he's not attempting to be a Mount Rushmore type guy, but a talented player who can help a winning team.
That's a good perspective, David. Thanks for the story.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Pass to Edwards. Outside Durant. And players and coaches want a consistent whistle, Clark. Isn't that harder, though, when minor contact can be called a foul?
Yeah, it is, Kevin, but I do think the officials do a great job. At the NBA level, there's more latitude for physical contact. These are the best players in the world. They're also the most athletic and the strongest players in the world. So giving them room, and I think the officials do a great job of officiating the game the way it should be. And I understand the cry about consistency, but remember now, the officials, much like the players, coaches, and broadcasters, they too are human.
Now Smith, following the miss by Michael Porter from deep. Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game.
You know, I think this is a shot Porter Jr. has to continue to knock down because, after all, he's out there to stretch the floor, so he's got to cash in from there.
Now here's Durant. He's got 10. A three-pointer is right on target. Edwards got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And here's Smith. After Michael Porter made the last three-pointer. Jokic with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That is his first foul of the game. The Warriors making a switch here.
Substitution for the Warriors.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter, with about 3 minutes gone by.
3 triples for him this quarter, 4 overall.
Warriors leading by 5.
And Clark, it's not often you see the blend of size and shooting touch for a player like Michael Porter Jr. He is pretty rare.
And, you know, he's got great range in addition to that quick, high release, and all of that makes it harder for defenders to close out effectively on him. There's a reason he's well over 40% from long range for his career.
Now Poole following the miss by Michael Porter from deep.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Now here's Porter. He's got 14. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Caldwell Pope's got his second bucket of the night. Here's Poole. Denver grabs the miss. Outside Porter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Love the old school fake by Porter Jr., bringing them in close to make sure he draws the foul.
And the Warriors making a change here. And he's good on the second.
And what a player Nikola Jokic has become. Clark, a monster at that center position.
Greg, he's one of the players I enjoy watching the most. I mean, he is so good as a center. Scoring, the passing, the rebounding, all of it's there for Joker. And he makes it look easy the way he handles himself. Beautiful to watch that man play hoops.
Now, here's Poole. 12 points for him. This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls.
Shooting for Golden State, Jordan Poole.
All free throws good from Poole.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Porter outside. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Warriors leading by 7. Here's Poole. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Poole's got 16 points.
It looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini act and flipped it in for the score.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Here's Edwards. Misses off the left iron.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care.
Oh, my, what a play.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Shot from the inbound. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We come back right after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Warriors leading by 11. Here's Smith. Takes it inside. Left side, Love. Pass to KD. Jokic grabs the miss. Denver with the ball. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Rebound by Smith. Right side Durant. Some nice passing by Golden State here. From down in the low post, it goes. Durant's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Warriors. Here's Murray, and the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, guys. Now, culture is thrown around a lot in the NBA, but the Warriors team has it in spades, and Kevon Looney says the way we play is the way the locker room is. It's fast, loose, and disciplined. As long as you work, you're able to enjoy what you're doing. Everyone has input, and I think the biggest thing with our culture is we always talk about playing with joy. Kevin?
And they do. Love it, David. Good stuff. Thank you so much. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. The Nuggets trail by 15. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. And that one, good. Smith's got 10 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. Denver shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Warriors leading by 15. With the draw. Oh, what a dunk!
Boy, this guy has dunk contest winner written all over him. Smith Jr.'s cleverness and creativity, really something special. Not to mention his bounce. This guy gets in the air.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
2 points. That one goes.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
That's his 3rd personal foul. Second team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Plays it up and banks it in. Vucevic has got 4 points this quarter.
You know, Nikola Vucevic, guys, just goes to work when he gets an opportunity to score. I mean, he's a very, very polished offensive player.
Here's Mathurin. He has 6. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Pass to Dinwiddie. There's a minute 40 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Knocked loose. Now, Poole. 16 points for him. He can't get that one to fall.
the defense there got away with a major lapse.
And there's the foul. There we go on Alex Caruso. That's his third foul of the game.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside Porter. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Warriors leading by 17.
You gotta love his hustle, leading the defense, no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Back to Caldwell Pope. The Nuggets with another miss. Here's Poole. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean,
Justin Edwards.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Here's Podziemski. That one goes in.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Warriors on top, running away with it. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. Launches a three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, Murray absolutely has that range. He just needs to find a look he likes, and he'll knock it down.
And there's the drive. Podziemski's shot is good.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Murray for three. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three.
First team foul.
Tracking him a real chore. Murray very active, constantly on the move.
And one of the big changes to college basketball, Clark, as you know, the NIL, name, image, and likeness. It seems like that would impact the choice to enter the NBA draft.
I don't think there's any question it's had that impact. Some guys that were borderline draft picks now not being penalized for being on scholarship can monetize their name, image, and likeness and do so to the tune of some fairly significant dollars in some cases. And even if the money is not NBA large, it still could close the gap for a family of a player that might be struggling and could use some additional income.
And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got 19 points.
Boy, what a big night for Porter Jr. The coaching staff believes he has the potential to play like this all the time.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Edwards with it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jokic. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
Boy, they showed no hesitation on the mid-range game as well. I thought that was really a big key for them.
Good on the second free throw. And Greg, while the commissioner might not like player trade requests, Kevin Durant said it's great for the league for players to have that leverage. Where do you stand?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. The main thing is trying to keep those requests in-house. Otherwise, it can be deflating for fans.
Here's Mathurin. And the Warriors miss again.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
To the middle. Stolen away. It's tipped. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
To get where you want to go as a team, you need big game players. There's no way around it. And historically, Murray tends to play his best on the biggest stage.
Pass to KD. There's the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Durant's got 10 points in just the second half.
No fear or hesitation from KD. He's able to hit from anywhere.
There's Porter at the 3. Clock at 6. Outside Gordon. Down low. And Jokic throws it down hard.
Using that huge body down low, Jokic racking up some hustle points.
Shots good by Durant.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
So, Clark, we know you're very familiar with the college game. How do you think the one-and-done rule has worked out so far?
You know, not as it was intended to, Kevin. I mean, in some ways, the chance to see guys like Durant and others play in college for a year was better than not having them there. But I think it's also created this expectation that if you're not a one-and-done, that you've somehow failed. And that's detrimental to the psyche of young players.
Outside Durant. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using him to cut up the defense there with ease. And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
It's a pick by Love. Durant wide open. He fires. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
I don't think KD's mid-range game gets enough recognition. I mean, if he has any kind of space, that mid-range shot is like a layup for him.
Shoots. And he connects with the jumper. KD's got 29 in the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance.
Well, they're going to finish, like you said, 4-0 against them, and you're right, very impressive.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kevin Durant.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Pass to Porter. "26 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And so Poole will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Durant, no good. Outside, Porter. Porter can't get that one to fall. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And great.
No saben lo que es estar en alta mar cuando siento cuero, que los zapatos de